Hey Froglings, welcome to the first episode of Demonstration. Today we'll be playing Dino Path Trails demo, as the first of many to come. This episode will only include this one game as it provided a lot of content and was very fun to play. I will voice over consistently when I feel it applies to, but a lot will be raw content. I also streamed it over on my Twitch in the evening of the 6th of July at S34NZY, all lowercase, with my live speaking about the game included. I hope you enjoy. You know, we'll give it all we've got. Well, no, it'll give us all it's got, I guess. This is an old tale of the frontier, a ballad of dinosaurs, guns, and ancient curses. So the game started with a very stereotypical but good storyline. Our mother was kidnapped and killed by some fella with an interesting name, the one that just killed your mother. Then he takes our sister and the bandits loot our camp and begins to take us away where raptors attack and kill them, and then we can escape. We go back to our mother and bury her respectfully after she tells us to do the one thing: save our sister. It's gonna be like limited to 1 or 2 parts of the map, and then that's how the demo goes. A little raptor lost in the wild looking for a sister, if I'm not mistaken. You're starving, little cub. You won't get very far like this. I'm just an old man, but let me give you a tip. Okay, you'll have to hunt, survive, and increase your strength. Start with the dinosaurs around here. Kill them? Oh, what the hell? That's just mean, though. Let's do the reload. Oh, that's because... Oh, it's a galley. We then learn about the crafting interface, where we can create many resources that will be required, alongside some tools required to gather said resources. There is a little minigame when harvesting, where if you click E as the pointer goes onto a yellow section, you will get more of the desired resource that you are harvesting. Just like create a stone everything. These have durability, if not, I assume they wouldn't. That's dead, right? So let's take our twigs. Now let's create a stone knife. There we are. Tools, survival, weapon attachments as well. So now we can... What was it? Click on those to make it go faster. After harvesting our first dinosaur, we learn about the inventory and storing resources we gather, with a seemingly unlimited weight limit, as well as accessing the hood to put quick access consumables such as dinosaur meat. Figure it out. Well, y'all can wait, man. I got more shit to get. That one takes an axe. Oh, bush. Oh, wait. I missed. Ah, so you get some more twigs as well. Oh, I'm primed. That means you get more resources, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I missed. So what was it? C, and then you've got, like, here where I can make the stone axe now. You can click Q and E to go between things. Oh yeah, like, see there, we got the tool down there. I assume maybe it could break. It takes 2 stones. So now we'd have 1 stone left, so we could only make that. Yeah, let's craft that in. What does this give us? Cactus pieces. Do we have like a weight limit or? Oh no, we can just carry everything on. So yeah, you can just like go through an area and mine everything, I guess then. Oh. Oh. Wait, I'm actually might be primed. After harvesting resources for quite a while, I decide to move forwards in the tutorial and go for the Ankylosaurus egg. Ya Allah. Oh shit. Okay, right now I'm getting my ass beat again. Okay, so I don't know how I just did that. They were hard to dodge though. They have like very little indicators of how to dodge it. No, I need that dino bone though, because I get a backpack. We then run into our first inventory management issue. In the future, this is upgraded, but at the moment, we do have to sacrifice resources or move them about to be able to store stuff. And drop those for now. There we go, there we go. Take the dino bones, and let's make some rope. Make 4 ropes, screw it, that'll be enough. And then I make a small backpack. Bang! So now I should have like way more room, right? Yes. All the room in the world. I need a better knife. God darn it, bro. Anki egg. What a mess. Well, this is pretty cool. It's even more. The egg I just gathered is then used inside this egg offering shrine to gain a permanent benefit called a blessing. 20 seconds. Perfect shot, summon an Ankylosaurus spirit that inflicts something. Increased damage taken by 10 seconds. Deal damage to an enemy whenever struck by a melee attack. I like Anki's spirit. After selecting this blessing, this funky man decides to give us some more information on our sister and her whereabouts. I'm afraid you'll have to travel all the way down there. Look for a stone arch to continue your journey and don't give up, little raptor. Shortly after, we unlock the dino-might stick, which we then put into play while raiding this bandit camp. Shit! After an extremely long battle, which I will not show due to how awful I was at the game at this stage, I ended up killing them all and able to claim the treasure at the end of the bandit. That comes out of those mod chest. Oh, that's a weapon mod, isn't it? Ray of fire and perfect shot window plus 30%. Ooh. Yeah, why not? Weapons are limited to how many mods they can have, depending on their upgrade level. These mods can be bought at shops or found in chests in bandit camps and other places in those blue chests. After this, we encounter a group of bandits harassing a little cutie that we save called Little Thump. I might. After continuing to the next trail area, we unlock the ability to upgrade our camp. Cycler, forge table. I can do that one. And I can do that one. And I can do that one. Hell yeah. Nice. Over there. Yeah, so it needs silver, nugget, and gunmetal. I can make a rifle, though, I guess, with this. We'll try that. There you go. Oh, yeah, because you can have more than one weapon. We then took the trail to the next area along, which ended up being quite a snowy area. Okay. Right. Whoa. Why have I got that? I don't need that. Why do I actually have that weapon? I can stay there for now. We mined some local resources to this area, which was similar, but with some new ones like the sulfur. These eggs, yeah, that's why there were a few of them. Here, as you can see, we found our next dinosaur egg, which would allow us to follow this up by going to the big building and getting our next blessing. Whatever the hell that is. What a shot. I missed the reload. Offer the egg of a nanoquest. Gain this and this whenever you kill an enemy without being hit. That increases perfect reload and perfect shot windows. 50%, that increases that and that by 10%. Perfect reloads grant stacks of that increases damage by 10%. Food above active. I like the no quarters, that one seems pretty decent. Okay, let's head our way down here. Wait, let me... We then go back to camp where we make the resources to be able to acquire a dynamite bundle. Essentially just a more powerful and bigger explosion area for the dynamite. We then also move on to the next trail. Make a dynamite bundle. That'll be our new right clickable. Is it bigger? No idea. Oh, not that way. To be fair, I do like the idea of a dino blessing a little more anyway. This area ends up being quite similar, with it being quite snowy, especially around the base camp. But we do move onwards and we do find a little volcano area which has a little opening into the cliff where we find the treasures. But we don't get them for free. God. Ooh. Boss fight? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're a bitch. How did I not beat that? Go quick. One. That one, then that one. That one. Ow, I just got hit by both. Damn it. Sticky bomb. Creates an area that inflicts lower speed on enemies. Reduces. Okay, too much. Increases the perfect reload window by 10%. That's not bad. Oh, it all stopped because I got the loot. Oh, that's helpful. I think I did choose the quicker way. I just didn't beat the timings of the spikes, which was quite unfortunate for me. After taking the goodies for ourselves, we move on to go and find the dinosaur egg in the area. Shit. After fighting off that what felt like an infinite horde, we go and claim the blessing. Offer an egg. I do have one. I have the Pachycephalosaurus egg. Increase shield by 5% for each 10 stones in your inventory. Increase damage by 50% but decrease shield. Gain 3 stacks of that when hit by an attack. You know what? Let's be an increased damage but way decreased shield. As you can tell, I was stumped by what the word I wanted was. What I meant mainly was to be like a glass up, essentially. We then move on to go and find the gateway to go to the next part of the trail. Special NPC. And a dino blessing. The gameplay did begin to get a bit repetitive, so I skipped ahead a bit here just to when we claimed the next egg. Offer egg. Perfect reload, grant stacks of this, increase this, max to 3 stacks. Gain that when consuming meat-based food. Increases healing for 30 seconds. I think that one's decent. Like, I like the speed if I don't have a food buff, because I don't need the food buffs very often. So I'm done with this area already, so I may as well go and take one of these directions home. Where does this one take us, for example? What about this one? This one's weapon mod and egg, then I'm definitely taking this one. Since the last trail lacked a lot of content, we decided to move on to the next trail quite fast after grabbing this egg blessing. On this next trail, I decided to mainly implement just raw gameplay, and less commentating and less clipping down, so enjoy the raw gameplay. Try to consider if this is even necessary. Predator teeth, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's grab this cotton then. Only one singular cotton from that. Dude, some of these things are really starting to piss me off. Wait, why have I just completely forgot how to do that? What? What? I was clicking E, I swear. Promise, I swear. Craft. Read wiki already got some of. Bandit bandana, increase the perfect reload window. I care for that. Worked leather. Thread takes cotton. Cotton's like the next resource of the time. What can we take out then? I mean, I think we could just use those resources there. Yeah. Yeah. Just make one of those. There you go. And then I think we keep all that. I just need to start getting cotton again. Okay. Missed it. To make sure I was definitely in the visibility to hit the shot. So how many did I need to upgrade these? One worked leather takes one thread. So let's focus on just making the backpack first. There we go. Now we got a bigger backpack. There we go. Okay, next would be the medium canteen, which takes worked leather and thread. So it'd be 2 thread, 1 worked leather. Craft. I can create a canteen then, I guess. There we go. So we increase those, that's the most amount of upgrades we can get in the demo. Heavy muffler plus 20. jacket, outlaw poncho. I think I like the perfect reload window idea. That one looks half decent. What are these? Like threads, cloth. 15% for the hat, so a cloth and a thread. Oh, I didn't do the thing right. And then make the gold digger hat. Then we can get gloves and then a chest piece. We'll take the gunslinger ones with us. And then chest piece wise, it's all about food buffs, so I don't care about getting one right now. Matter of fact. So let's put this cotton away. It's like essentially max upgrade for that, pretty much. There we go. That's enough for me to care. There's 2 ways out we already found. Get it? Any of those. Dude, I mean, he's throwing it through the building, so you know what, I think that's a perfect place to call a demo run. You know, we did 16 days of traveling, we got a few blessings, visited 4 maps, got an hour and 1 minute run play time. As you can see, we did end up dying quite sadly and stupidly, but the game and my run was really good and showed me enough to get a full grasp on the game. It was a very open demo with very little restrictions to move uncomfortably through the trails. Of course, I didn't reach the end, but the gameplay sufficed to why I liked heavily. It is a game I would consider buying the full version of, and would recommend to people who like the gameplay. In terms of ratings, for visuals, I give it a 7 out of 10, since it is a smaller game and not hyper-realistic, but its visuals don't ever really mess up and they stay quite consistent. The gameplay, I give it an 8 out of 10 due to its niche but easy to follow storyline. the wide variation of guns, playstyles, and the ability to carry over unlocked recipes and blessings. For retention, I give it 6 out of 10.
Yeah, boy.
It struggled to keep my attention since there weren't many secondary quest lines or additional dialogues, and the map generation was almost always quite similar. For personal appeal, I give it a 7 out of 10 since I prefer precise shooters, but to not be too critical of the type of game it is in this situation, it could have had a bit better of a dodging mechanic since it seemed a bit lackluster and hard at the same time. For sound, I give it an 8 out of 10. I don't often have the music on for games, but from what I heard, the music was nice. The gun sounds were nice. The dinosaur sounds were nice, but it did lack some sounds. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it was a little underwhelming at times, especially when I got quiet. It felt like the game was quite quiet. But some people like that. Overall, a 7 out of 10. Obviously, this is all just my opinion, and no one needs to agree. This was the first episode of demonstration, and I'm excited, really excited, to try more games and excited to see what you guys think of the video and what games you want to let me know about that I should put onto the demo list. Be sure to like and subscribe, as well as join the Discord if you want announcements when I stream. Thanks for watching, and stay froggy.